So guys, we're having to do this because we were so excited underwater that I have no idea what we were able to capture and what we were not able to capture.
We really hope that we were able to like do a good job showing you guys, but it may have just been a bunch of
That's actually exactly what that sounded like. So we got onto the boat. After you get the tickets, you wait, they're calling your number, you're building anticipation.
Yeah,
You guys saw all that.
They're giving you all the instructions, so that way, like, you know, you're not supposed to touch the shark, stay within, like, away at 4 meters away, yada, 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 yada.
Okay, great. Then we get onto the boat, and it's like this skinny boat, and you're having to, like, cram into this. And then it starts to very gently paddle into the water. You see the oars digging into the super blue, crystal clear water. I'm talking like a royal blue that is so rich and so clear.
It was really deep. Like that was something that was surprising, was the watercolor was so rich.
And I want to say that that's the whole thing for the entire Philippines. There has not been a single body of water I have gotten into in this country that hasn't been out of this world blue.
And their beer is amazing.
Yeah. San Miguel. So, anyway, they paddle you out, and it's not far. It's like 3 minutes paddling out. And then they're like, okay, you get into the water, and immediately as you start going in.
Oh, wait, you can't even jump that far.
I'm sorry.
They're like, all right, everyone jump in. Strong swimmers, take off your life jackets. And you're like, what? I can take it off? And literally, I've never seen a whole group of people strip out of their life jackets so fast. It was just like,
cool group.
Boom.
We had a cool group of people.
Yeah.
So that's it. Everybody took their life jackets off, threw themselves into the water, and immediately the moment we went in, the best way that I can describe how I felt is the moment that my snorkel touched the water, I felt like I was in a YouTube video. That sounds weird. Right now I'm in a YouTube video. It was YouTube videoception. But you know when something just doesn't even look real? I had my snorkel on and I felt like I was in one of those CGI
like
fake worlds.
You didn't feel like if you were to stick your hand out, you would actually touch something that big.
So, and you're watching them feed, and it just so happened that when we got into the water, there were 2 really large whale sharks already in the water, feeding right in front of us. So it wasn't like we had to gently wait until one swam our direction. They were just there. And so that to me was really overwhelming. And then this is where I feel like we need to explain what happens. Because then you're just overwhelmed with emotions. You're in their world.
I have no idea.
So, oh, they heard me say world and they started singing.
It's so funny. I love Filipino people.
So it was like going into a whole new world under the water. And then you're in their area. So they're coming in and swimming right near you. I am losing my marbles. I am so excited. I'm like basically about to cry. I'm just so happy.
Literally every time I was like, oh no, go, like get in between like the animal and the camera so that way I can take a picture. Because that's usually how it works. And Annette would go like, if you guys are the camera, which you are, she'd literally go and like run away, and I'm just like, I couldn't take a picture.
Exactly like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, and so then what happens is you're using snorkels, but I'm like this. And then I get excited, and so I like breathe in and I do this, but then my snorkel's now in the water, so I'm just breathing in salt water.
Yeah, it was great, and it was literally like, I never expected the whale sharks to get this close to you.
No.
Like all the instructions were like, stay 4 meters away, and the guides were just like, they'll tell you when you get too far away from the boat. They did not, like, they did a good job keeping people off the animals, but like, as long as you weren't actively trying to touch the animals, they didn't really care, because the thing is, the animals will actively touch you.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I feel so bad that this happened. So before environmental people out there listen, I get you, I'm an environmental person too. But what happened was, I am pinned against the boat, and a whale shark came about from behind me, and I was watching the one in front of me, and I'm swimming, I'm wading water, I'm not wearing a life jacket, and I kicked something that I thought was another human being until I looked down and I'm like, oh my god! Because I realized it's like this giant 18-meter whale shark that is now coming super close, and I'm having to actively like back paddle.
Dude. And like everyone's having to actively back paddle, because we obviously like don't want to interrupt like what they're doing. Like obviously
they're already being interrupted.
They're already being interrupted. But we didn't want to add to that as little as possible, and everyone is trying to swim towards them to take a picture, but then if they got too close, everyone's trying to swim away so you don't touch them, and they would like not give you an option. There was one guy that he was literally like, he's here and I'm here, and he pops up like this, and I'm like, oh my god, because a wall of gray just comes behind him, and I like tap him on the goggles, and I'm like, and then he tapped me on the goggles and was like, and I was like, what? And there was another massive one, and we were like swimming, like trying to like stay between them without touching two of them, but the whale sharks were just gonna like pin us through and just keep going.
So as you can imagine, between the water going into your snorkel, the excitement because of the whale sharks, the oh my god, the whale shark is gonna touch me and you having to back paddle, and the people kicking you in the face and thrashing around, we don't know how much footage we got. We don't know even if we got, I mean, I know that we got footage. I don't know if it's good footage. I don't know if we're in the footage because we were just so busy trying to be in the moment, and it's such an emotional experience because they are huge. I did it in Spanish. There's a word that we use like when something overwhelms us, and it's like impresionante, like te impresiona. When you see it there in person, it like takes your breath away, and that's the only word that I could think that has the feeling that I felt after I was there. And you're there for 20 minutes. I thought that it was gonna be a really fleeting experience, but it's not. You're there for the full 20 minutes.
You're there the full 20 minutes, and it feels like the full amount of time. It felt longer than 20 minutes. You're just, I don't know, I guess your brain's just so overwhelmed. It was ridiculous.
Totally different perspective. It's okay, thank you so much. So we ordered food.
This one is carbonara.
Perfect.
It's very good.
Wherever.
Fish and chips.
Yes. Super excited for it. We actually came to a place that's right up, so when you leave the whale shark area, it's maybe 3-minute walk from there, so you can leave your bike parked if that's what you brought. But it's called Cocina de...
Not a clue.
So it's called Cocina en Acantilado. And we ordered fish and chips, carbonara. My pineapple juice got here. It's freshly squeezed.
Yeah, guys, that was an incredible experience. I could not recommend you more to do this.